In just a year, we've lost a dozen construction workers in two very tragic accidents while they were working. Each year, those essential workers are remembered at Workers' Memorial Day. And this year, there was a special tribute to the workers who died after the Key Bridge collapsed. WMAR 2 News' Janae Wright has more about this morning's event.
Workers' Memorial Day is a day that honors men and women who lost their lives while on the job. And Sunday, the memorial honored the 6 men who died from the Key Bridge collapse.
A little over a month ago, 6 individuals left their homes, going out to make all of our lives easier, and they didn't go back to their families. The pain that their family is enduring is a pain like no other.
Praying for the dead and fighting for the living. Those words used to describe the importance of the Workers' Memorial event. Elected officials, labor unions, and other community leaders from around Baltimore were in attendance to honor and mourn the lives lost during the Key Bridge collapse.
Important to be here to recognize not only the 6 victims that unfortunately lost their lives in the Key Bridge collapse, but also to recognize just how essential immigrants are to this country.
During the memorial, leaders also talked about what should be done on a city, state, and federal level to protect all workers from injuries, sickness, and work-related deaths.
We owe it to those 6 workers, to all the other workers who we lose every single year here and around the country, to build a better, safer work environment for them.
The mayor and other community leaders carried 6 wreaths down to the water, each one representing one of the men who died. Minor Sandoval, Alejandro Fuentes, Dorlian Cabrera, Carlos Hernandez, Miguel Luna, and Jose Lopez. But those 6 construction workers were not the only ones mentioned at the memorial.
And sadly, in Maryland last year at Workers' Memorial Day, we were also thinking about 6 construction workers that we lost in the high-speed crash on I-695.
A deadly crash which happened almost exactly a year before the Key Bridge collapse.
We don't want to let these days go by without making sure we uplift those workers, because they had families too that were depending and expecting on them to come home and return that the same night.
They also expressed the importance of continuing to support the families who are impacted by the tragic deaths of these men.
And the search continues for 2 of the men, Miguel Luna and Jose Lopez. Janae Wright, WMAR 2 News.